Ray's Adventures. Welcome to this latest live stream about the Carboots. What is happening with the Carboots or your Carboot? Have you had a Carboot before? Do let me know as well. I'll wait for a few seconds for people to pop in. All that. Evening, Derek. Thanks for popping in. You're first indeed. Obviously, I know people in Scotland and Wales haven't had a Carboot, but you've been sourcing elsewhere, Derek. So do tell us about that. And Welsh Wonder Nia's popped in as well. Thanks for popping in. Steve-O, Paradox Picker as well, as you can see here. Let us know about your Carboots. I'll talk a bit about my ones that I've got. Hopefully the sound quality is okay. Night's Lives popped in. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. So, the Carboots. So, for anyone who isn't from the UK or elsewhere, basically, a Carboot is basically people turn up in their cars, usually on grass, can be on tarmac or indoors, and open their back of their cars, the boots, put a table out, pay a bit of money to sell, and try and sell as much as you can. But it's different now. With what's been happening. Derek says, Tea Cakes popped in. Thanks for popping in. Derek says, I've got some great stuff. Done some haul videos. And wants to go to my channel. Do check out Derek's haul videos. They're very inspiring to get sourcing. Hi, Shiva. There's another thing I want to talk about as well. If you can't source at the moment, how would you go about that? So, I went to my local Carboot. I've done a video on that one on my channel. Do check it out. It was my local one, Hook Road Arena Carboot, about 5 minutes from my house. I didn't want to go any further last Sunday just to check out that local one. And yeah, it was different. I just saw I wore a mask, stuff like that. And I got there about 6:30. Well, actually 20 past, might be 25 minutes past 6. I left mine at just about 10 past 6 to go, because you wait outside in the car, wait outside, and that before you go in. Notice on Facebook, says Derek, that some of the boot sales hoping to open in a couple of weeks' time. Oh, okay, that'd be good. I know you probably don't need to go, but it's FOMO, isn't it, Derek? Hopefully that happens. Chris Tyler's popped in, Fred's in as well, and Oliver Ian, thanks for popping in. So as you saw on the video, I took some bit of footage with the Carboot and going in, and then you go in. It's basically a big arena where they do it for the fireworks and that, and you drive in, gravel track like that, and then you distance the cars. Then you basically wait, because what they normally do is the sellers and buyers in at 7, and you go straight through. People just run down to get to the best stuff, but it wasn't happening. We waited 2 meters distance, as you saw. Some people wore masks, some people didn't wear masks. Some people wore gloves, some people didn't. Some people just turned up in their flip flops and their you-know-whats, because it was quite a nice day. And I had a mask on and hand gel with me, which I used. Derek says he might just go to see what they're like. Okay, cool. Let us know. And do let us know everyone else, if you've been to your Carboot, if not. And what happened was, we waited till about 10, 7:15, because Peter Cummins, the vinegar jar, was with me. All distancing, obviously. He had his granny trolley, rocking it up, and his gloves and his mask and that. Anyway, and we walked in slowly, because it's gone up from, I think 50p. I think it was 150. Was it a pound? It might have been a pound. I can never remember. It's been 9 months since I've been to the last Carboot. Hi Georgina, thanks for popping in. Anyone's got any questions, let us know. Question what it is. And basically went straight through to the bit. Put my money in a what do you call it, a bucket. Put my money in the bucket, £2. Disgusting really, but hey ho. and we walked through. There was only about 6 to 7 rows of cars. Some of those were dealers. Some of those were your usual, what I call bric-a-brac stalls. Your normal, everyday average sellers. You get stuff for £1, 50p here, there, and that. It's like, okay. I didn't get so much because I just wanted to check it all out. And they had the barriers across each row, all the way down the field. But other than at the gate, I didn't really see anyone popping around, except the guy who was asking the sellers to pay by a card now. And I was like, okay, no one's going round. Because if you go back of the field, there's like a little fence stuff where people go through from the local estate, try and get in free. Anyway, and I was like, okay, cool. And I went round, did the usual round and round, because you go up one aisle, go round the next, and then because obviously people are going across. I did have to look up to people and go, say, excuse me, can you distance away, please? And it's kind of that sort of thing where you're gonna think you're gonna miss out on some stock. I think I kind of did a bit because people were there. You didn't want to go over their shoulder. You never know what's what. Anyway, and by about an hour, basically, you'd walked through, and everyone's going left to right, this and the other. No one's stopping them. The sellers some of them had masks on and gloves. Some of them were cleaning all their items up when people touched them. Some of them were showing the items. Some said, nah, don't worry, you can touch the items with no masks, no gloves. I was like, weird. It's not a necessity. I've got one this Saturday as well, which is a local one, about 10 minutes drive. And that's basically the same sort of thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of footage around the car boot and explain a bit, and then I do the whole video. I've got one on Saturday, one on Sunday. Got some charity shops. Well, one charity shop tomorrow. Hopefully more charity shops. I'll just pop in the chat. If anyone's got any questions, let me know. Night's Life said, first week of full-time selling. Good luck, mate. Smash it. That's all I can say. The monocle's popped in. Craig. Hello, Craig. Evening, Nathan. But today it's just been raining. Luckily I didn't go out anywhere, because there is a Wednesday car boot in Sutton. And Wednesday and Saturday. But I didn't bother. It's not far, about 15-minute drive, but I was like, fair enough. But I did some points at my end of my haul video about the dislikes and likes of the car boots. Neil's popped in. Thanks for popping in, Neil. As I say, if anyone's got any questions, let me know. So I'm just checking. Okay, cool. Because I just sold this tyre. It was one of, what's the word? The Art Deco tyre. The guy this morning, whoops, wrong button, brought it but didn't pay till tonight. It's a really boring Art Deco. £15.70. One of those Art Deco's tyres. They don't go for much like money. They take forever to sell the tyres. I thought, take the offer from 15 to 13 plus postage. Why not? Anyway, Nathan's local said, try and be at me on Saturday. Yeah, if you see me, Nathan, say hello at a distance. My name is Nathan, and that, yeah, it'd be good to see people. Lucy's in. What's the cheapest you can send a single shirt off for? I normally send single shirts. If it's just a t-shirt or a shirt, I always go £3.20 Royal Mail as an average standard second class. Depends how big you do the package. Sometimes it goes as large letter. Sometimes it goes as small parcel. Depends. It's £3.20 Royal Mail, but I don't really use others, Lucy. Check on Parcel to Go or Hermes or whatever. Yeah, you went to the Wednesday one. Yeah, you got some good stuff. Hi, Michelle. Thanks for popping in. Let us know in America about your garage sales and your sourcing options. So, I've done well. Okay, I can't sell them very often, but I do try. I still pick them up. if they're Gucci or other good brands. Glitter Sunflowers popped in. Yeah, pretty much, Neil. That's what I try and do. Get it off to a large letter if I can. I still send it for £3.20. People don't mind paying it. Second class. Gem Dems popped in. And Tory. Lucy says there she's got to wait till July. Nice one. I don't really use Hermes often. Yes, that's a problem with July. So, other sourcing options. If you haven't got a car boot, if you live like Scotland or Wales, or say you got to wait till July, try and look through your Facebook Marketplace. See if you got local Facebook sites. Like locally to me, I've got about 8 or 9 Facebook sites where different areas, selling pages of different areas. I've got what's called an Epsom and Yule freebie, which is good, and that's all the free stuff that people put on. Haven't seen anything like that on there. Also, if you're going out, check in front of people's houses. Normally they say take this stuff or whatever. Look on Spot, Gumtree, if you're in America, Craigslist or whatever, locals. But it's always worth a look round for half hour here. Just pop in the chat. Hi, Pete. Thanks for popping in. If you want to pop in the chat, then do so. Michelle says yard sales are slowly coming back. Oh, that's good, because I do like to see the yard sales, different types than our boot sales. Use Hermes, Tiger can go postable. Normally I get £2.70. Derek. I hardly ever use Hermes. It's not a blight on their custom, but it's just a preference me. £2.70, tie, done, straight away, Royal Mail, no issues. But fair enough. Let's have a look there. Okay. It's in the chat. Flippers popped in. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Let us know as well about your areas of sourcing, because I know in Australia your op shops are open and other areas. Do you have any local car boots or however you call it, or garage sales? Let us know. Okay. Nathan says he went to a huge one today. Hardly bought anything. Can't win them all. Yeah, it's a problem with that, because a lot of sellers are not. That's another thing. A lot of sellers are not going to the car boots to sell until they can be assured that it's going to be run well. Plus, I'm going to do all sorts of stuff. But hopefully, the weekend I get some good stuff and I can share with you in a haul. More sellers be at both car boots. Glitter says she picked up 12 books of stamps for free. Nice one. Packlink is so cheap at the moment. Would be £1 something at the moment. I don't really use Packlink, but often I find it quite difficult to set it all up, because I think I have to go through Google actually. If I try and do it on Internet Explorer, it plays up. But I do use Parcel to Go. Lucy's saying glad she found a charity shop that was open. In the UK, at the moment, the charity shops are usually very small. Most of the bigger ones are open. Quite a lot of the independent shops are open. Ones with name brands like Bernardo's. What else have you got? You've got Bernardo's, Oxfam, British Heart Foundation, etc. are closed until they can ensure they can have sufficient staffing and sufficient ways round cleaning the items. They've got to be sat in the back, donations, for 72 hours. Because I can only limit donations. But I did see my local Chesington Trust, which has 5 or 6 different stores, Facebook page. They were opening tomorrow. So I was going to go in, have a look, report back. Anyone been to charity shops today, says Neil. are the locals accepting donations? One of my local strictly isn't, so I haven't got a deluge of stock. Deluge, sorry. So I think most of them are, but they're only realistically accepting a certain amount. Most of them you got to phone their number through, so you've accepted any donations, etc. Because quite a lot of their back areas are quite small, if you know what I mean. Anyway, and it's like trying to work out when the best time to go, because in the UK, what you've got to do is you stand outside wearing your mask and stuff like that, and your hand gel. If you want to wear gloves, you can. They don't strictly say do it, but if you want to do it, fair enough. I'll be wearing my mask and hand gel and putting it on, and you'll see some person walk out with good stuff, and you walk in and be like, oh, great. But most of the charity shops will have less stock than normal because they need to do distancing rules one way round with a bit of tape around the charity shops. Do I, says Chris Tyler, handwrite labels, Peter, or printer? I use printer, Chris. I haven't got enough to use like what Nick does, print them all off. But what I do, I go onto Word, sorry. I go into Word, Microsoft Word, and then go into my PayPal, get the address, or soon I'll be doing it via eBay, get the address, and I put it in the actual on Word, put it all through, and then put it on there, label it up, and then if undelivered, all that stuff. But yeah, I used to write by hand, but I found that the people in the post office have the inability to read, because my handwriting's quite rubbish. So I was like, okay, fair enough. But no, I don't. Daryl Flipper says most of his local are now open, op shops, only certain days for most. No Carboots, but we don't really have them down here in the country. That's right, because you're in the country, that's right. Hopefully they work out really well for you. I'm not sure exactly what you sell, but let us know. So, the charity shops are only open, well, the one I've got tomorrow, 10:30 till 4 o'clock. I think the last, or 4:30. I think the last hour is to do with cleaning. And why they're opening later is because they're cleaning and checking everything so they can open. So, got to be wary of that one. Yeah, I can understand that. You kind of don't want it, really. That's why, as a buyer on Sunday, I had to say to people, can you please step away? This, that, and the other. I didn't want to get too close, even though I have a mask on. You have to put items outside in a bin after you leave for 72 hours. Everyone's got a different agenda to that glitter. Like Nick and Andrea leave theirs in a car for a week. What I do, everything I get in, if it's clothing items, they get washed straight away and then put to a side. If it's toys, games and stuff, I get an antibacterial wipe them all down, and put them in a room for 24 hours. The shoes go outside in the porch before I clean them. They just go outside in the porch, a little bit of spray in, and left there for usually about 72 hours. And then I get them back out and clean them up and put them down for another 24 hours. But we all have different types of differences when we leave items out. Yes, don't forget, sorry, that's CX, what Lucy's saying, is open tomorrow, most of them, because a lot of Wii stuff will go down slightly, and DVDs, games and stuff. That's our local buying and selling shop. CEX. I'm not sure what it stands for actually, but one in my local town, which was open yesterday. I went to my local town, and it wasn't that busy, really. Open 10 till 1, yeah. They got 72 hours to put their stuff at the back and wait. That's why you've got to be more, not picky. Like, before this happened, I was more picky and choosy what I picked up. Now I'm like, nope, I can't do that. I've got to pick it up. As long as I can make double the profit, I'm happy. So Neil says there, independent charity shop, was chatting with the manager and they're not accepting any donations at the moment. I asked, hopefully it was because of we're overloaded with piles of stock. It's actually because they have to be positive, they quarantine everything properly. Yeah, because obviously a lot of places in America and Australia are a lot bigger than the UK, so they're only small areas at the back, they're stock rooms. So I've got to chat with people near one that's open tomorrow to see if they actually accept some donations or what they're doing officially. Oh, I see. Okay, Lucy. We'll actually put a link in a bit if anyone wants to pop in and chat for a bit. Well, thanks for popping in, Leanne. I would normally, if I could do like a click and drop or drop wherever it is. So you do it online and drop your whole parcel. I don't have that many at the moment, so it's fine at how I do it at the moment. I always try and give the cheapest possible I can. Yeah, it's only cheaper by about, what, 10-20p. I do that, Leanne, if I'm doing GSP. I go onto eBay and print off all the bits. It's the same with when normally I just go down there. It's easy enough. For me, I know the people down there. It's easy enough to do. But certain times where I would go and print off from eBay, I think it was click and collect, which I'm not doing at the moment. I've stopped that for a long time. But yeah, there's probably easier ways to do it, but hi Laney, thanks for popping in. Okay, what's that? So far they've been pretty inconsistent. Sell mostly clothing, toys, collectible and books. I'll sell anything that makes me money. Indeed, yes. That's the way to do it. Let's pop the link in. If anyone wants to pop in, let's pop that through there. Lovely. There we go. The link's through here. Popping in. If anyone wants to pop in. Oh dear. Let's have a look. Greg's tomorrow. Woo woo. Fair enough. I'm not a fan of Greg's, but yeah, it'll be good. Our CX open since Monday. Yep, mine's yesterday. But they're not really accepting anything at the moment, I think. As I was earwigging going past. Sorry, I'm missing the chats over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do sometimes do through eBay site labels. Only on certain things. No, so I think Hook Road Arena is good enough for me to travel an hour to get stock. No. Forget if you saw Peter Cummins' video. Yes, he got some good stock. That's just here or there. At the moment, my personal opinion, everyone's different. Peter Cummins might have a different opinion, fair enough. Basically, I would leave it probably a month or 3 or 4 weeks extra because there was only 6 or 7 rows. And they're like not about a quarter of the basically a quarter of the field was used, and there's not like a lot of stuff you could pick up. But probably in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks or so, maybe. But I wouldn't travel an hour. Not at the moment. Hi Queen's Conquest, thanks for popping in. Need to start using it a bit more. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Pete's saying there about the Carboot nearer. If you're going to one nearer, check it how the land lies on that one. Gunzo G's popped in. Okie dokie. Computer exchange, right. I probably did know that, but I just forget these things. Ah, cool. Computer and complete entertainment exchange. Oh, right. Yeah, you exchange your old stuff. Say, for example, a mobile phone, and then go through and they pay you a certain dividend. Oh, you can do it online. But I've done a few like that. If I have DVDs, normally they pay a penny for a DVD, which is not worth that sort of thing. But if you've got CDs, there's other ways to do that through other sites. To have a look through. So I'm just going down the chat. Any questions, let me know. I'm from Leatherhead. I'm not far. I'm Epsom, so on the board of Epsom and Chesington. Oh, we have a guest in. I'll put that in a sec. Let me just paper watch the guys video faster now. How to stream. Hello, can you hear me?
So shut up, you British faggot.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hi Tom, thanks for popping in, mate. Rushington, time to change. So I'm just going to back up. StreamYard popped in there. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't deliver. I had stuff delivered from Hermes before, yep. It's just, you go with what you're comfortable with on selling. So I'm just popping in there, Hampton. Sorry for missing your questions. Trying to answer them all. Yeah, you got different nearer ones, Night's Life. To say Crawley or the A3, which is good. Okay, you got song, okay. Right, so popping in there, two buffets, a lot of sellers. Yeah, how did you find out on your last one, Pete, when you went to Sutton? Was there loads of boots, people on there? It looked quite packed. I was just going there to check it out, but I'll be buying more over the past when I go there at the weekend, Sunday. But I'm lucky the one that Your Village is back on, because it's like just needed to be, because I didn't go last year. I'm going this year for that one, but it would have been nice to pick up a big haul though. Like what Pete's saying, he got quite a big haul full of shoes, which I walking past go, oh, lucky you. Nah, jokes. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've been watching Pete's videos. So I'm just going down there. Yeah, Gems from Bookham, not far either. Lovely to see all the locals popping in. Sorry to hear that, Tom, about your stock. Hopefully you get it sorted out soon. Fairly packed. I thought it might be. I probably would check it out at some point if I'm a little bit lower, or if I have time off on a Wednesday or even a Saturday. Really, they do both days. Hi Ken, no car boots in East Midlands yet. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully you're sourcing elsewhere, getting bundles from Facebook Marketplace, or going the route like Carboot Chris, getting whole lots of stuff from different companies. Some of your videos, catch up. Oh, okay. I think I'm down the end of the chat there. Anyone's got any questions or want to pop in, let me know. So, as I walked around my local car boot to try, I didn't see any of the staff with high-vis jackets doing any of the actual, what's the word? Telling people off. It's left you up to you to do it. And about an hour, as I said, people were going around, back, forth, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. Anyway, and I was like, okay, because you've got to go round by using the, where the fences were. And they said, left or right, It was a bit weird, but as I say, not many sellers, so I went around 5-6 times anyway, to check. I didn't bump into anyone that I kind of knew, but still, hey-ho, but yeah, it's an experience, but you've got to go and do it. Anyway, because I'm going to check for charity shops tomorrow, further afield, and go through a few areas local to me, because where I live, I'm sort of in where lots of towns are, and areas, probably about 5 or 6 areas. Surbiton, Tolworth, Chesington, Hook, Epsom, Kingston upon Thames, Leatherhead, Bookham, all that sort of stuff. So it's easy enough to go through, because quite a lot, if you want to check up on certain sites like Oxfam, British Heart Foundation, etc., most of them have on their websites to be able to check what charity shops are open. So do go and check that out as well. Hi Kurt, thanks for popping in, Kurt. Hopefully your gaming PC's good. If you haven't subscribed to Kurt Roberts, then please do. A variety of videos. He's got more than one channel. And that. If you want to put all your channels in, Kurt, feel free to. And subscribe to everyone else as well in the chat. Hopefully you're well, Kurt. Talking about the car boots and sourcing as well. Hi, Bill. Lol, Lucy. Fair enough. Which one did you go to, Glitter? I'm not sure if I caught that one, but yeah, not many staff about. There was quite a few at the start, but they sort of left you to get on with it. I agree. A lot of sellers and buyers were sensible. I don't get me wrong. And you get the usual, you can have it for £1, can I have this, can I have this, But a lot of them had just head switched on. But there's a certain few are like, my life, peering over your shoulder when you're bending down to rummage through a box full of games. I'm like, excuse me, can you back away a little bit? And don't cough over me. Well, no, I didn't say that, but I thought, please don't cough over me. Queen's Conquest, there's no social distancing at the car boots near me. People crowding around cars and stewards saying no, that's harsh. Whereabouts are you from? Because I keep forgetting where people are from. Lots of people subscribe to me. Only one. There's one open tomorrow within about 10-mile radius. So I can see from their websites and Facebook and stuff. A local one, which is the Children's Trust. It's just like an independent thing. They got about 4 or 5 shops around. I think it's independent, something like that. The Children's Trust. About 2 minutes from my house. I'll check it out tomorrow. And then I'll have a shifty around other areas to see. I won't film it for the first time. I'll just go and have a look. It'll be easier to, because I want to see anyway, with wearing a mask and all that, and tan gel, what's what. But I did notice, Peter Cummins, that when you went to the Sutton car boot via their website, it's £2 to park there, and it's £1 to entry, I think. So it's £3 overall. So you're paying £2 to go in, and £2 to park and £1 to go in, which was a bit like, because most of the car boots around are free. Ardley and Colchester. Oh, I see. Hopefully you got some good bits though. Arsenal are losing to Man City, are they, Chris? I must double check, because I've got an app here, Chris. A football app. Oh dear, it tells me. Football Mania. There we go, let's put it up there. Football Mania. Sterling scored. Fair enough. I did see a little bit of the one Aston Villa and whoever else it was, but I didn't really watch it much. Not having had football on for a while, I am not too fussed. But I see Chelsea. Oh, obviously my team. DBG's popped in. Thanks for popping in, DBG. With a new photo there. I did indeed. I went to one on Sunday. Just to reiterate. And yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay, I suppose. But not many sellers. 6 or 7 rows of sellers. And social distancing flew out the window within an hour. The staff were wandering here, there and everywhere. Because obviously checking out the... because where it is like a little... near like an estate. People sort of come through fences and broken bits. Through like bushes and stuff. And they were going back at the Carboot to check that out. But no, you have to be on the ball, to say, no, please don't do this, please this, that and the other. No, it wasn't that great, but I'm going to one on Saturday, locally, and the same one on Sunday. And a charity shop tomorrow. Or more, maybe. So at some point you'll get a haul video and some footage. So check it all out. Indeed, yep, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but rather have Arsenal lose, I suppose. What's that? Players are too scared. Yeah, no, we're too scared to tackle. Alright, no worries, Neil. I sort of set this live up and I saw it was going live. I thought, fair enough, that's happened. If you've got any questions, let us know. Yeah, I'm sure it will calm down with the amount over the next few weeks. More sellers out and more rules. Because it was the first time they held the Carboot in 9 months. Because obviously in September it rained the whole month. Except for the first one. But, for sure. Glitter Sunflower says theirs was packed, which was a shame. Do you want to pop this in, see when anyone wants to pop in, talk about their car boots and what they were like. Pop a link in there. Anyone's got any questions, let me know. But it's difficult though, but I'm still, myself, looking on Facebook Marketplace, Spock, Gumtree, for local sales. I'm not getting anything shipped to me anymore, just local sales. Within a certain mileage, and checking out car boots, charity shops, but as part-time, I don't need to go to them all the time, just here and there. If I'm out, I'll go to one. That with the charity shop, there won't be so many donations put through. You have to really, really choose. Like, not like choose as in mean, I don't want that, but really go through and just go, right, I've got to get that. I've got to get that. As long as it makes you money in the end, it's perfect to do, because you can't miss out on good deals. Don't pop in, let me know. Let's have a look. There. Sorry if I missed any questions. I was popping in. Okie dokie. But as I say, I'm not going every week, because obviously my local went on Sunday. It's £2 to get in. I think they were pretty much a bit like when they go to the beaches and stuff and all that. But let us know, DBG, about your car boots, charity shops in Ireland, how they're distancing them, or are they on? Because I like to get a good comparison between other areas and countries. That. Cool. Excellent. Perfect. So, it's definitely an experience to go to a Carboot after so long. Realistically, I felt a bit rusty going round. I was looking at things and going, okay, what am I supposed to do? But after 9 months, what do you think? 9 months, wow. I've grown older, wiser, and... well, I say wiser. But yeah. That's the way it is. Anyone who's got any questions, let me know. Popping any questions in, and that'll be great, because I'll answer them. Check this out. Cool. We are good. But what are your plans when you go to your car boots and charity shops? Do you plan to wear masks, gloves, hand gel? How do you want to work it out? Because obviously with me it's the hand gel, the gloves. Well, in a way I suppose, depending on where I go. But normally it's the hand gel and a mask. Because mum's made one, so proper wear one. Because obviously you've got to sort of pinch the certain ones between the nose, without your glasses steaming up. No car boots, says DBG in Ireland. Charity shops were great. Only a certain amount allowed in one time. Lots of sanitizers, screened, etc. Built very safe. They had sales on. Oh, that's great. That's really good to know, actually, because that's what I heard locally. My local one I've got, the Chesington Trust, Children's Trust, which have about 4 or 5 stores around. And I think they were waiting until Thursday to put a screen up on by the till, like what they do in supermarkets and stuff. And hand gel as well, like bottles of hand gel. I will take one with me. But hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, they have some good sales on. But not sure what stock they've got, because a lot of the time through this period, from March till beginning of June, before it all opened, they basically had a lot of stock just stuck on their doorstep, which I had to use my own effort and time to go out, check through it, put it all in a big bin, pay for the bin to be removed. It's so much effort and waste, and it could have been catastrophic. But most of my charity shops, they are young to middle-aged people anyway. I've got 1 or 2 in my local town, Epsom, that are older generally, but I'm just thinking if the charity shops can't open again, a few of them, that's the way it goes. I just got to deal with it. Source online, go to Carboots, pick up some stuff, Wray, go to TK Maxx or TJ Maxx or Hughes, whatever it is, in America. Queen's Conquest there says, I've not found a charity shop open near me yet. I think a lot of them, though, will be, I reckon, July, begin to middle of July. I know a Knox fan, because it's open middle of July near me. Basically, they've got a lot of like middle-aged older people working there. A lady who I chat to is a friend of mine. She works in there part-time, do a bit of volunteering a few days a week. And she said, because she had a chat with her manager and said it's not open till July. It's a shame, because that's the best one in the high street. Yeah, that's the problem with UK not being put down earlier, with restrictions being lifted in well-planned stages. Nice one. That's good. Hopefully we'll get restrictions more. Same with Wales and Scotland and stuff like that. Let me just pop in there. If anyone's got any questions, as I say, I always like questions, then please do put them in. And that. So I'm just double checking something here. Let's have a look down, so if I miss any questions there. But yeah, every area is different, because we saw a couple of weeks ago a lot of people were having car boots and it was manic and crazy and everyone's going in and in and in. But I don't like to sort of walk into somewhere and someone's barging me out of the way or saying, oh, excuse me, I was there first. Well, no, I'm here. You know the rules. It's like basically having a punch-up or a fight. I don't like to see it with what's been happening. Indeed, yep. Yeah, I have actually. I played it a little bit earlier. I played Fortnite on a night, and I played a little bit earlier for about an hour. It was okay. I've got to get used to all the new areas. So yeah, but try a bit later on to go on. Let's have a look there. But yeah, it's a lot of things I do miss at the moment which go into it. Like, for example, if you don't know, I did for a couple of years, or a year and a half, I think, play indoor bowls. Not bowling, but bowls. So, for example, it was like an indoor club. Because I didn't bother playing outdoors, but indoors. And got like lanes, green lanes, about 7 of them. And you sort of like had a team or played 1-to-1. And it was really good. It's like, obviously I saw on the news, but the bowling bowling in the bowling alleys, they're having to clean all the stuff before and after people pinching on lanes and all the shoots. It's quite difficult, but I don't think my club that I play bowls, BWLS, realistically will be open until next year, which is a shame because I kind of miss it. It's like starting all over again. For example, like the footballers, what people are saying, got to start all over again. But yeah, it's a shame because I miss the social aspect of it as well. Going there and chatting to people, and yeah, it's sort of got me away from what I do most days, reselling and chat to people, and it's been nice. Been able to chat to people online and talk to people and see people out when I could. But yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, Boris is crazy hair, madness, all that. But yeah, there's a lot of things put in place. But it's just for the next year or so, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. That's why I'm lucky. I've actually checked Facebook Marketplace. Started that up again. Recently, I started selling online. For example, not just eBay, but Spock and Facebook Marketplace. I'll be starting very soon. And local Facebook pages for my areas. Because I want to shift a few bits and pieces, cross-list bits. I'm trying to sell on. It's just trying to broaden your avenues. But obviously, I'm only going local to pick up stuff. Yeah, it's quite hard. Just the fact that you're trying to, what's the word? Be safe, but not sorry. But yeah, let's have a look there. Okay, cool. So if I missed any questions, I'm trying to get through. Oh, I think I'm down the end of the questions. But yeah, that's basically on the Carboots. My one locally, a few locally, and others. But if you've got any other questions, let me know. And how your other Carboots were in your charity shops. Because I saw a lot of people on Facebook and stuff posting there, oh, I've got so-and-so for this charity shop. We've worked out really well. It's like, cool. That's good. Get it listed. A bit like the Little Britain DVDs. Get them listed. Done. Because a lot of items are now up and down in price. What was CEX, but Buying and Trading Centre open now? Some of the bundles, like for example the Wii stuff, will go down slightly, and that. But yeah, it's just how you can deal with that. So I finished my tea. But I have picked up quite a lot of nice bits. If you've seen some of my videos, picked up some Harry Potter VHS tapes, shoes, stuff like that. Just to try and broaden with what I had. For example, with what I had over March till end of May, before the Carboots, I went to one. I'd sort of like try to broaden my horizons. I brought a load of Harry Potter books, for example, and that's cool. And still yet to sell them, but I've got watches and I had offers and stuff, but nothing I could accept. That's nothing entirely. I'll tell you about in a minute. But I'm trying to broaden with what I pick up. Like I did do that when I went to a lot of jumbles beginning of the year, January to March. But you're sort of like picking up certain things that sell, but you only could pick up certain things you can only see when you looking online, or retail arbitrage if you can, or big pallets of stuff. Hi Jimmy, thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate that. I saw that. So basically, Boris crashed outside number 10, did he? Because I knew one of the guys, Paddy McGuinness, crashed Top Gear a Lamborghini. Because we were at Fort Park the other day. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, it's like I've learned so much over the last few months. Not just eBay, but I'll go for the eBay side of things first. To accept more offers, because I was a bit stingy on the offers. So say someone gave me like £15, I had something item up for, it gave me 12. If it's worth it, I paid a lot less, and I know I'm going to make profit, accept it, done, out of the door. I was like, nope, counter, and I missed a lot of, what's the word, a lot of sales that way. Also, sourcing online more, because I get out of the habit. Once you've got charity shops and car boots open freely, very soon hopefully, you get out of the habit of doing it. But I need to force myself. It's only me here. Gotta say, get on it, move, get on it, do it, done, out the door. But yeah, and also life's precious. That's the way it is, because your parents are over 70, so you gotta sort of like be mindful of what you do. Quarantine your items as well. His security ran to the back of him as the protester jumped. Oh, see. I'm sure I saw that on the news. Something like that. What? I'll give up. I'm not even going to go into that, Chris Tyler. But rest of the week for me is charity shops tomorrow, listing in the afternoon, photographing more items. Let's have a look. Friday, I've got a video to edit, which will be non-reselling. Where I went out the other week, 2 weeks ago, on a Sunday, I think it was. Yes, a Sunday. And I went to a local park, did my distancing, and it was quite nice and warm. Just chilled for an hour or so. And then the weekend is boot sailing. Hopefully I get some stuff and show you some good hauls and some footage. Let's put a link in again. I'll probably on another 10-15 minutes. If anyone's got any questions, have you learned anything over this last few months that you want to share with us, like eBay side or other things that you think I should have been doing that a long time ago, like cleaning your house or building something or doing something you put off? Because a lot of us in the eBay reselling world, we put off testing items, listing it. If it's something like Lego, for example, or clothing items, you're like, oh my life, stick it out the door, I'll do, gone, but you got to do it. Hi Reseller Kid, thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate that. Links there if you want to pop in, but I'll probably now have 10-15 minutes. And all that. I appreciate that one. Let me just go and get a cloth. I just spilt that. 2 seconds. Put your questions in. Speak to one another. Right, I'm back. Whoops a daisy. Knocked over the water. My bad. Whoops. Let's put that down there a sec. Oh dear me. Hopefully you're well, Reseller Kid. You've got some good stuff to list. I saw you had a wee bundle the other day. Hate testing consoles that have loads of wires. Why? I can understand you do. So you're not a gamer then, Reseller Kid. If I could just sell one thing all day long, games, consoles, accessories, I collect games, I test them, I love it. I could test them all day if I had a... Because back when I started in 2016, I'd picking up games, consoles, games every week. And stuff. So I was like... much better, but yeah, I love that sort of thing. But I can understand that. For me, measuring clothes, the bane of my life, measuring clothes, getting the right measurements. When people go, oh no, it's wrong measurement, doesn't fit me. Can I have a cancellation? I'm like, yes. But yeah. What one thing do you hate doing with your reselling business? Or do you like doing? I like testing stuff. Favourite of mine, gaming stuff and computer stuff and all that sort of stuff. Other stuff as well. So I'm just trying to get rid of the stuff. I spilled the water, as you can see. Whoops a daisy. But yeah, it's just getting around to doing it. When you run a successful YouTube channel, not to blow my own trumpet, way, but you sort of like less time to edit when you're editing videos, less time during the day. That's why I try and do 3 videos 7 days or so. I don't game. I like selling them, but not a big fan of testing bulky consoles. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. If you're not into gaming, then I can understand that. It's like me and jewellery and clothes. I don't like selling it. But yeah, I would implore you to look at the brand. Go online and go through what good clothes they are. Don't buy crap clothes. The vinegar jar, jumble sales, holes in them. Don't worry, I live quite close to him. And stuff like that. Need to be good clothes. Whoops a daisy. Oh god. So I'm just cleaning out the stuff. Let's put it in there. Let's have a look, see what's what. I picked up a 40 2 yesterday worth £5 with another DS Lite bundle. Not bad, because someone else could probably, if you notify on the listing what the actual, what do you call it? Yeah, if you notify on the listing what the actual fault is, people say you usually can be able to fix it anyway. If you can't do it. I hate sticking labels on parcels using sellotape or parcel. I really need to buy a label printer. Yeah, even if I brought a label printer myself, I would still stick them on with tape. It doesn't bother me. But it depends what packaging you get, because in the packaging sense, I'm not a fan of packing heavy items, big items. It takes so long. Cleaning shoes. Yeah, depending on what type, like the grips, as you say. Thing is, I know most about Nintendo, Wii, stuff, DS to RLC. Yeah, because you're a lot younger. So I'm still cleaning the bits as I go through. My bad. Oh dear. Excuse me. Trust me to knock it over. That's a problem with putting it here. I've never done it. Yeah, I'm sort of like born in 1990, so I know a lot about gaming aside. My favourite was PlayStation 1. But yeah, we all got our things that we like to do or not like to do, for example. So I'm just cleaning bits. Water drips. Put that there. But if we didn't do it, we wouldn't get it done. We need to learn. Learning's good. I've learned about clothing items, so I know roughly what brands to pick up. I've sold a fair amount. But it's just not always about knowing what brands to pick up. The timing is right. Little Britain, for example, golfing stuff. Getting your golfing gear on when it's a nice, like a few weeks ago. Shove it all on. Because I sold a pair of golfing trousers. Went out. A lot of golf courses are open. I know the screen costs 20. Point of Pixel needs new LCD screen, like 14 needs fixed phones. Okay. Radio. Simple fix though, but if it's going to cost you some amount of money, just say fair enough. And just list it like that. Oh dear me. Trust me to knock one over. Any questions, let me know. I'll just clean the rest up. Let's have a look. So I just grabbed that. I just sold a PS1, says Reselling Kid. Righto. Man City 2-0. David Luiz sent off for Arsenal. 36 plus posts. Wow, excellent. I've not actually had a PS1 controller for a while, actually. Oh dear. Okay, let's go down here in a bit. So what I'll do is I've only got a few quick questions. I'll have to go down and end the stream in a sec and clean the bits because all through a load of wires. Oh dear. Trust me to knock it over. Yeah. Okie dokie. I say, do check out my videos. I try and put a plethora of different types of content out on my channel. Which includes reselling, non-reselling content. But I have a lot of reselling content coming out soon. So do check it out. Yep. Okay, I'll try and grab some guests in the next few weeks to pop on to the channel. Sort out some stuff with different various guests if I can. Just depends what people are doing. So if you want to be a guest on my channel and what you want to talk about, then message me via Facebook or in the comments below. Go onto my Facebook page, Peter Wray's Adventures, Life's an Adventure. It's all in the description below. Be great to chat to you. So PS1. Okay. Yes. So yeah, basically, in hindsight, if you're checking out where your local charity shops are, your Carboots, go on their website, check out if they're anywhere near you that they're open. Wear a mask. If you want to wear gloves, do. Take some hand gel. Social distance. The works. Pretty much. So I've been on just over the hour. That's what I was hoping to do anyway. It's nullified me being a muppet dropping the water all over everywhere. So I'll go up and go down and clean that before we have a little power shortage, unfortunately. So let me know if you want to be a pop on this channel for a guest hangout, chat, like, share and subscribe. As you can see here, put the banner up on this channel. Keep subscribed as well for more content on this channel as well. Hopefully you get some good Carboot finds, charity shop finds, Facebook Marketplace sales, arbitrage and all that. All this to say is like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for popping in. See you later guys. Take care.